All right, good morning, legends. How are we this morning, guys? And welcome to the first and hopefully many episodes of my road to the FMG World Show. So we are currently just under 9 weeks out. It is Tuesday morning and it is a little bit before 2:30, so just hopped in the car after doing the morning routine, and I'm about to head to the gym, get my 20 minutes of fasted cardio in, get some steps in before I have my first client at 3:30 this morning. So we're gonna go rip into it, but before we do, this is obviously my first ever attempt at a YouTube video. So we're going to do a bit of a day in the life style whilst being just a little under 9 weeks out. So hopefully you find this a little bit interesting. So, but yeah, we're going to head to the gym, get stuck into it, get stuck into some clients. Yeah, very excited to share my story and journey with you guys. Just rolled up at the gym here at World Gym in Mount Gravatt. And by the looks of it, I am the only one here. But that being said, it is 25 to 3 in the morning. So, but like I said, my first client's at 3:30. So I want to try to smash out 20 minutes of my cardio and hopefully some 20 minutes of steps before my client this morning, just so I can tick that off for the day. So alright, I don't know if you guys can hear me because I don't have my microphone in, but 20 minutes on the stepper ticked off. I've probably only got enough time to do about 10 minutes of this, only because the last couple of minutes of the stepper, the fat burner kicks me in the guts, so I had to go to the bathroom. So we're going to knock off 10 minutes of this. I'm going to go get changed, and then Big Dave, first client off the bat, should be in. Going to put him through a bit of a session. So what's that? So this is third week with me?
Correct. I think so, yeah. Third week? Yeah.
Yeah, third week. And what? So 155.5
today should be.
this morning, yeah. Shit. So that's...
I think it came on with you at 156.4. 4.
No, 164.
Yeah, 164, sorry. Yeah.
So yeah, so we're almost at 10 kilos in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, mad.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How's the body feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, really good.
Good?
I did in my, I dropped caffeine completely out and still managing to be motivated.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. I'll be doing your check-ins today. I saw them come through.
Yeah.
Then you've been getting your steps and cardio in?
Yeah,
Good.
getting the 30 minutes.
Yeah, good. Makes a huge difference, bro. Like, the more you move, the quicker you're going to drop it.
Yeah, so this smash pre this about 45, and then 30 minutes of that, still 30 minutes in the sauna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heaps of time.
And that blood pressure looks like it's flattening out a bit now, which is good.
Yeah, good. Yeah, no.
I jumped on there yesterday and it was about 127 over 77 again. So.
Yeah, good. So once we start averaging around that 120, like 125, then we're in a good spot. So
yeah, it looks like it's, like I said, I've never really seen those numbers ever.
Which is good.
Yeah. Normally I'm sitting at that.
Your kidneys and your heart are going to thank you.
Yeah.
We're not necessarily going for an overall transformation. Like that's one of the really, really good visual sort of benefits. However, we're more so looking at health and longevity, man. So come on, there we go. I'm down hinge. If you get this far, down go again. Down go again. Cooked.
Cool.
Yeah, nice. All right, so just finished my first client and I've got about 10 minutes until my second one. So meal one is about to go down. So what I've got is 100 grams of pineapple, 115 grams of Fruit Loops, and about 40 grams of, well, not about, actually 40 grams of whey protein. So this is my first meal of the day, and it is my pre-workout meal of the day. So we're looking at, in total, 610 calories, 40 grams of protein, 102 grams of carbs, and about 4 grams of fat. So I'm gonna go smash this. I'm gonna enjoy this very, very thoroughly. I normally have this about an hour and 30 minutes before I work out. Or an hour, and then after that I'll have my pre-workout about 30 minutes after that, just before I start training. So very keen for this meal. I'm fucking stuffed. All right, so just under 9 weeks out, gonna go through an arm and delt day. My current training split at the moment. All right, so we got push, pull, delts and arms, rest day, legs, upper, and then rest day. So it is 3 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off. Really prioritizing a lot of the arms because I am over 6 foot, so it does take a little bit of time to kind of fill out one's frame, especially in the arms and the limbs. So yeah, hence why there's a lot of arm work in my program at the moment. So. My post-workout meal. So in here I've got 100 grams of rice flour, 60 grams of whey protein isolate, and 100 grams of blueberries, and I've also thrown a bit of cinnamon on top. In my post-workout meal, it is 626 calories, 59 grams of protein, 92.5 grams of carbohydrates, and only 2.2 grams of fat. So I'm absolutely fucking starving. So this is meal 2. So this is gonna disappear real quick, and then I'm gonna head home and do some client work and some meal prep, and yeah, maybe have a nap before coming back for the physio. So I'll see you guys when I get back. Made it back home after having a quick stop off at Coles down the road. So a bit of an update, going off the feedback that I received from my coach last night. So let's have a look. So nutrition wise, so just under 9 weeks out, I'm currently sitting at 3,550 calories per day, 330 grams of protein, 450 grams of carbs, and about 46 grams of fat. So yes, it's not extremely low. However, it's low for me. I'm absolutely fucking starving. Cardio has been bumped up from 100 minutes a week to 140. So essentially that's just 20 minutes of fasted cardio every day. Hitting minimum 10k steps a day, which is pretty easy. I've been averaging around 12 and a half, 13. There's been a few days where I've been hitting 15k steps easy, which is not too bad. So okay, so this is meal number 3. Oh fuck, I'm absolutely starving. So we have 1 whole egg, 200 grams of egg whites, 1.5 English muffins, which is kind of just around that 105 grams of English muffins, and 50 grams of avocado. So it's very, very basic, very, very simple, but my God, it's definitely one of my favorite meals. So in this meal here, we have 59 calories with 38.3 grams of protein, 41.1 grams of carbohydrates, and 13.7 grams of fat. So, yeah, meal 3, this ain't going to last too long. This ain't even going to hit the spot right now. So, yeah, I'm going to get hooked into this. And then I've got some meal prep and client stuff to do. So, let's get stuck into it. Come on. Yes. Yes. I swear, best feeling in the world, better than sex, is when you weigh out all your rice and every meal is either exactly the same or just up or down by 1 gram. It's fucking fantastic feeling. I would celebrate, but I'm in a diet, so. All right, so I'm back in my office. I'm going to do some client check-ins now. I don't think I've got too many to do today, which is good. So I'll get these done. And then I might have a quick nap before, because I've got my physio appointment at 11:30, I think, at Move, which is very convenient because it's at the gym. So shout out to Move Physiotherapy. They're sponsoring me for this prep, which has been very, very handy because it's something that I haven't had before. Like, going into preps is constant checkups and making sure that the that I'm staying on top of injury prevention, just having work done on my body, which is fantastic. So I think I might head in there. My legs are pretty fatigued, so I might get my legs worked on today. And yeah, see how we go. So I'm going to get hooked into these client check-ins. And yeah, see how we go. Less pressure on your body. Now, like I explained to you earlier today, it doesn't matter if you're 160 kilos, just 3% body fat and it's all muscle, or 164 kilos and you're not all muscle and it's a high percentage body fat. It is still a lot of work for your heart to pump blood around the body. So obviously the main goal is to see that weight shift, and we've seen it shift off, and as the weight shift off, your blood pressure is slowly coming down, which is absolutely fantastic, dude. So let's get back into your visuals, or your check-in data, sorry. Okay. So yeah, so you dropped caffeine, which is fantastic. I don't know how you're doing it, mate. Whatever caffeine you've dropped. So meal 4, about to go down. I'll show you guys what I have. So 100 grams of pineapple. So that's another 100 grams of pineapple. And then in here we have 200 grams of 95% lean beef mince, 60 grams raw weight jasmine rice, with some capsicum and some pickles. This meal is about 716 calories, 49.3 grams of protein, 83.5 grams of carbohydrates, and 20 grams of fat. And I am absolutely freaking starving, so I thought I'd get this in a little bit earlier than what I was expecting, because I think the physio said he's running a little bit late, so I may as well get it in now. I did have an issue yesterday with trying to get all my meals in. I think I had the last 3 meals of my day all within like an hour and 15 of each other, just so I can go to bed at a decent time. And I woke up and I was a little bit heavy, so I don't think my body digested through all that food. So I'm trying not to make that mistake today. But yeah, so I'm going to tuck into this, and I'll see you when I'm at the physio. All right, so I am back here at Worlds. just waiting for the physio. Might get him to work on my legs because obviously I'm doing a lot of stepper this prep. Normally I'm never on the stepper. I hate it. Feels like another leg workout. However, got to do what I haven't done in order to be able to achieve what I haven't achieved yet. So yeah, so I'm just going to wait for him. So I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom and then get worked on. Right, so just finished in at the physio. Had him work on my legs because the accumulative fatigue of prep was really, really getting to my legs, especially considering that I am lower body dense. So it's really, really important to ensure that not only if you're in prep, outside of prep, athlete, non-athlete, but really, really important to make sure that you're staying on top of injury prevention, and just getting regular work done, even if it's just massaging and stuff like that, just to kind of, make sure that your recovery is up there. Recovery is very, very important, especially if you're an athlete, because the reduction of injury prevention is up there, because anything that starts hindering performance, especially in the gym, you're going to not be able to get as much out of your training as possible. So anyway, so I'm about to throw on my PT shirt and get ready for my afternoon clients. I've got a few meals scattered in there for the rest of the day that I'm going to show you guys, obviously, because this is a day in the life of, with some food. And yeah, guys, so let's get stuck into it.
Less entertainment overall.
So, time for meal 5. So in here we have 200 grams raw weight chicken breast, mince, jasmine rice, 60 grams raw weight, whatever it is, cook weight, 100 grams of carrot, and 100 grams of beetroot. So yeah, this ain't gonna last too long. Not all my meals do right now because I am fucking starving. So the calorie and macronutrient breakdown for this meal: 496 calories, 56.8 grams of protein, 60.7 grams of carbs, and 2.6 grams of fat. So yeah, definitely looking forward to hooking into this one because it is one of my favorite meals. Actually, you know what? When you're in prep, every meal is your favorite meal. So I'm going to get tucked into this, and then I've got my next client, and I've got a whole block of clients, and then I shall see you at meal 6. Time for meal number 6. It is just gone 5. It's just gone 10 past 5 in the afternoon. Only a handful of clients left before I head home, have my last meal, and have a catch up with my coach via Zoom call. And I will admit, I've been up since the alarm went off at 10 to 2. I feel really bad. Didn't get a chance for a nap today because I've been pretty busy with meal prep and obviously shooting this video. But yeah, definitely feeling it today. Have made a conscious effort of cutting the amount of caffeine I've been having throughout each day down. So I think I cut my caffeine. I think the last bit of caffeine that I had was probably the disorder cam when I was doing my client check-ins at about, I want to say about 10:30, 11 this morning. So normally I'd be just scooping pre-workout until I make it to the end of the day. So having a little bit too much caffeine, so being a little bit more conscious about how the caffeine usage, especially considering that sleep hasn't been the best lately. So yeah, just trying to do everything I can to prioritize sleep and recovery, which is vital during prep. So, meal number 6 that I've got here. It is 200 grams of chicken breast, another 60 grams of jasmine rice. So all these are raw weights, so weights I weighed it out before I cooked it. Then I have some lettuce, cucumber, and tomato. So so I'm very, very keen for this meal. I'm very, very keen for dinner, and I'm very, very keen for bed. So before I forget, the macronutrient and calorie breakdown. So this is a very light meal. So there's only 426 calories, 51.2 grams of protein, 51.2 grams of carbohydrates, and there's absolutely no fats. There's only like 1.8 grams of fat. So yeah. Alright, so home after an extremely long and tiring day in prep. I think the alarm went off at about 10 to 2 this morning. I jumped on the stepper at, I think, maybe 2:30, maybe 25 to 3. But anyway, I'm home now. I'm about to sink my last meal. I'm going to show you guys what it is about to go down, and then obviously give you guys the breakdown. So we've got 140 grams of tuna, yellowfin tuna, with 100 grams of zucchini and some spinach, and 140 grams of kiwi fruit. So bring up the breakdown so I can get it accurate. 221 calories, 35.9 grams of protein, 16 grams of carbs, and only 1.5 grams of fat. So last meal about to go down before I jump on this Zoom call with George, just to make sure we're going over and ticking some boxes for prep. It has been a long and exhausting day, but I do hope that you have found some sort of value in this. Like I said before, any and all criticism is welcome. Comment if you'd like to see anything specific with these upcoming videos. And until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.